Welcome viewers. In this video we'll see the general circuit parameters, that is ABCD parameters in terms of Z parameter and Y parameters. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notifications. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. The link is given in the description box. Now we'll go to the topic. In two-port network there are so many parameters available. We are going to express ABCD, that is the general circuit parameters, in terms of Z parameter and Y parameter. Z parameter is nothing but open circuit impedance parameter. Output port is open circuited. Y parameter is short circuit admittance parameter. The output port is short circuited. There's separate video available for Z parameter, Y parameter and ABCD parameter. Here we are going to see express the ABCD parameter in terms of Z parameter and Y parameter. Now we'll see the general equation for all these three parameters. ABCD parameters is given as V1 equal to A V2 minus B I1. I1 equal to C V2 minus D I2. So this A, B, C, D is nothing but a general parameters. So here input voltage and input current V1 and I1 is expressed in terms of output voltage and output current V2 and I2. Then Z parameters, open circuit impedance parameter, V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. P2 equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Just take this equation 1 and 2. Here input voltage, here voltage, input and output voltage is expressed in terms of current, input and output current. V1 and V2 are expressed in terms of I1 and I2. Here both are available. V also available, I also available. That is expressed in terms of voltage and current. Here voltage is expressed in terms of current. In Y parameter, short circuit admittance parameter, I1 equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2, I2 equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. We'll take this equation number 3 and 4. Here currents are expressed in terms of voltage. Here voltage expressed in terms of current. So in this now we are going to see this ABCD parameters in terms of Z as well as Y parameter. Right, now we'll see this one by one. The first we are going to substitute the condition I2 equal to 0 in equation 1 and 2. In equation 1 and 2 we are going to substitute I2 equal to 0. So I2 available here. Right. So when I2 is substituted 0, this term is become 0. Only we go V1 equal to Z1 Z11 I1. So that Z11 equal to V1 by I1. That is given here. Z11 equal to V1 by I1 by making I2 equal to 0. By making this I2 0, this term becomes 0. So that Z11 equal to V1 by I1. Similarly in equation 2, I2 is 0. So this term becomes 0. So that Z21 is V2 by I1 by making I2 equal to 0. Right. So I2 is substituted 0 in equation 1 and 2. So that we are able to find the Z11 and Z21. Now we will find Z11 divided by Z21. We will divide. So Z11 is V1 by I1. Z21 is V2 by I1. So this I1 got cancelled. V1 by V2. So this V1 by V2 is nothing but a parameter A. So separate video available that you can refer. A is nothing but V1 by V2. So that is nothing but here Z11 by Z21. So A equal to Z11 by Z21. Now A is expressed in terms of Z parameter. Right. Now we'll go to the next one. So the second, substituting the condition I2 equal to 0 in equation number 4. The fourth equation we are going to substitute I2 equal to 0. So this is the fourth equation. I2 equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. Right, here we are going to substitute I2 equal to 0. So that 0, this I2 become 0. brought this term this side, so it become negative, minus y21 v1 equal to y22 divided into v2, right? So brought this v2 in the denominator, minus y21 in the denominator, that side. So what happened here? So v1 by v2 equal to y22 divided by y21. So this is not a y1, it's y21. So I2 is substituted 0, brought this term this side, become negative, and rearrange that. y2 is brought in the denominator this side, y21 brought in the denominator that side. So v1 by v2 equal to minus y22 divided by y21. So this is nothing but A, transmission parameter A. So the A equal to minus y22 divided by y21. So now the A is expressed in terms of y parameter. Here A is expressed in terms of Z parameter, but almost same. Z11 is there, here Y22 is there. Here Z21 is there, here Y21 is there. Right? Now the term A is expressed in terms of Z parameter as well as Y parameter. Now we'll go to the next parameter. Substitute the condition I2 in equation 2. Now earlier we substituted in equation 4, now equation 2. Equation 2 is V2 equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Now I2 is 0, this term is 0, so totally this term becomes 0. Only we have V2 equal to Z21 into I1. Brought the I1 in the denominator. So V2 by I1 equal to Z21. So I1 by V2, take the reciprocal. I1 by V2 is 1 divided by Z21. So this 1 divided by Z21 is nothing but the term C, another parameter C. So C equal to 1 divided by Z21. Now C is expressed in terms of Z parameter. Now we'll go to C in terms of Y parameter. Now we'll go to the next term. So next what we are doing, substituting the condition I2 in equation 3 and 4. Then solve the equation so that we'll get V2 equal to minus I1 Y21 divided by delta Y. How to solve is not given. So we are substituting I2 equal to 0 in equation 1 and 4, and that is solved for V2. That will give this answer. That answer is not given get directly. The solution is not available. How to simplify is not given. Directly will give the solution. So V2 equal to minus I1 Y21 divided by delta Y. Delta Y is nothing but determinant of Y matrix. Now brought this I1 in the denominator. So V2 by I1 equal to minus Y21 by delta Y. Then reciprocal. Take the reciprocal on both sides. I1 by V2 equal to minus delta Y divided by Y21. That is nothing but the parameter C. So C equal to minus of del Y divided by Y21. Now we got the expression of C in terms of Y parameter, right? So the parameter D is completed and C also completed. First we completed A, now we completed C. Then we'll go for B and D. So the next condition, so first A parameter completed, C parameter completed, now we are going for B parameter. Substituting the condition V2 equal to 0 in equation number 4. So the equation 4 is I2 equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. Here V2 is substituted at 0. So this term becomes 0. So I2 equal to Y21 into V1. Brought the V1 in the denominator. So I2 by V1 equal to Y21. Right. So what we need is minus. So introduce minus on both the side and take the reciprocal. V1 by I2. So that 1 divided by Y21. So both negative introduced because B is negative of minus 1 divided by Y21. So that negative introduced on both the side. So that B equal to minus 1 divided by Y21. So the parameter B expressed in terms of Y parameter. Now we'll see the parameter B in terms of Z parameter. For that what we are doing, substituting the condition V2 equal to 0 in equation 1 and 2 and solve for I2, that will give minus V1 Z21 divided by delta Z, right? So we are substituting V equal to 0 in equation 1 and 2 and we are solving the equation for the expression I2, that will give this value. So I2 equal to minus V1 Z21 divided by delta Z. We know that delta Z is the determinant of the impedance matrix. Now we'll see how to find the B value. So V1 is brought in the denominator. So I2 by V1 equal to minus Z21 divided by delta Z, right? So V1 by I2, take the reciprocal on both the side, the negative available this side. So this become positive. Delta Z by Z21, that is equal to B. So B equal to delta Z divided by Z21, right? So now we got the parameter B also. The remaining one is D. First we completed A, followed by C, followed by B. Then another parameter what we need is D parameter. So further what we are doing, substituting the condition V2 equal to 0 in equation 2. The second equation we are substituting V2 equal to 0. So this is the equation number 2. V2 equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Here V2 is substituted 0. Only these two terms available. Brought this term in this side. So that minus Z21 I1 equal to Z22 I2. Right. Now rearrange. This brought this I2 in the denominator, this side. Z21, the denominator, that side. So I1 by I2 equal to minus Z22 divided by Z21. The negative is brought this side. So minus I1 by I2 equal to Z22 divided by Z21. That is nothing but the parameter D. So D equal to minus Z22 divided by Z21. Now we'll got the D parameter in terms of Z parameter. Now we'll see D parameter in terms of Y parameter. So D parameter in terms of Y parameter, what we are doing, substituting the condition V2 equal to 0 in equation 3 and 4. So this equation 3 is I1 equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 into V2. This V2 is 0. So this total term becomes 0. So only I1 equal to Y11 V1. Similarly in equation 4, I2 equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. This V2 is 0. So the total term is 0. So only we have I2 equal to Y21 into V1. Now we got I1 as well as I2. Now divide I1 by I2. Y11 V1 divided by Y22 V1. So V1 V1 got cancelled. So for what we have, Y11 divided by Y21, right? Y21. So introduce the negative on both the side because we need a negative. So minus I1 by I2 equal to minus Y1 by minus Y21. So that is nothing but D. So this term is nothing but D. So D equal to minus Y11 divided by Y21, right? So if we go through the ABCD parameter, Z parameter and Y parameter separate videos so that you are able to understand what is the D value, right? Y minus Y11 by minus Y21 is the D. That can be understood by watching the video, separate video for ABCD, Z and Y parameters. Now we'll go for the reciprocal condition. The determinant of the transmission matrix, that is ABCD matrix, is nothing but minus AD plus BC, right? The separate video available, so in that it is clearly given. Now substituting the impedance parameters in A, B, C and D, that is BC minus AD, that can be written as BC minus AD. Now we'll substitute the value of B, C, A and D one by one. So B is nothing but delta Z divided by Z21. C is nothing but 1 divided by Z21. A is nothing but Z11 divided by Z21. D is nothing but Z22 divided by Z21. Right. Now we simplify this. So Z21 available 2 times. So that delta Z divided by Z21 square. Here also Z21 available 2 times. So Z11 into Z22 divided by Z21 square. Right. Now what is the delta Z? Delta Z is nothing but Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22. So this is the matrix, Z matrix. So the determinant is nothing but you have to cross multiply these two minus these two. Z11 into Z22 minus Z21 into Z12. Z12 into Z21. Now we can substitute this value. We can substitute this value in this delta Z, so that we can go for further simplification. So this delta Z is replaced by this value. Z11, Z22 minus Z12 into Z21 divided by Z21 square minus Z11 into Z22 divided by Z21 square. That is this value. Now you will take the LCM. So both the denominator values are same. So we will take the LCM. So this become this term 1 minus term 2, minus is there, minus term 3. So these two are available. This is plus, this is minus. So got cancel. So only we have this value. Mutafunda. Z minus Z12 into Z21 divided by Z21 square is written as Z21 into Z21. So these two value got cancelled. So finally what we have? Minus Z12 divided by Z21. Right. In case of bilateral network, that Z12 equal to Z21. There is a condition is available. In a bilateral network, both are equal. So these two values are equal. So it becomes minus 1. So BC minus AD equal to minus 1. So we multiply with negative in each term, so that AD minus BC equal to 1. AD minus BC equal to 1. Finally we got this value. What is that? AD minus BC equal to 1. Therefore in a two-port bilateral network, if 3 transmission parameters are known, the fourth may be found from the equation AD minus BC equal to 1. Right. So by using the condition, if the 3 transmission parameters are available, means fourth one can be easily calculated. AD minus B. For example, A, D and B available means C can be calculated. That is the meaning. Right. So AD minus BC equal to 1. So in this video we discuss the transmission parameters, ABCD parameter in terms of Z and Y parameter. Step by step we got the value, ABCD value, step by step we got that. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notification. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. The link is given in the description box. Thank you for listening. All the best for your examination.